Opinions don't build consistency, metrics do. Most traders can talk for hours about how a trade felt good or how they liked the setup, but when you ask them for numbers, the room goes silent. If you can't show metrics, you can't prove edge. And if you can't prove edge, then impulse is running the show. Welcome back to Trader's Audio Edge. Today we're diving into the accountability layer of trading. Metrics. Expectancy, maximum adverse excursion, MAE, maximum favorable excursion, MFE, and risk-to-reward ratios are not optional extras. They are the scorecard that tells you whether your process is valid, whether it needs adjusting, or whether it should be thrown out entirely. Expectancy is your bottom line. It answers the most important question. On average, what do I make or lose per trade over a large sample? A positive expectancy doesn't mean you'll win most trades. You could win only 40% and still be profitable. What matters is that over time, your winners are big enough and your losers small enough to generate consistent growth. MAE and MFE tell the story behind the numbers. MAE shows how far price typically moves against you before turning. If your stops are always getting tagged before price goes your way, your stop placement may be too tight. MFE shows the potential you often leave on the table. If your trades regularly move far in your favor, but you cut them short, you're leaving expectancy behind. Risk-to-reward ratio is the anchor. It ensures your trades are worth the risk you're taking. A setup that requires risking 5 points to make 2 is mathematically unsustainable, unless the win rate is extraordinary, and most aren't. A setup that risks 3 to make 9 doesn't need to win often at all. When you track risk to reward honestly, it forces you to filter trades and stick to ones that actually make sense. The beautiful thing about metrics is that they strip away excuses. You can't hide behind confirmation, comfort, or it looked good. The numbers will tell you whether your edge exists. They'll reveal whether you're managing trades well or sabotaging them. And if you're serious, those numbers become your compass, showing you exactly what to improve. Metrics also give you confidence when the heat is on. At the hard right edge, fear and impulse scream at you to hesitate or bail. But when you've reviewed hundreds of trades and know the stats, you trust the plan. You don't need comfort in the moment. You have evidence from the past. That evidence is what carries you through uncertainty. Of course, metrics require work. You can't collect them casually. You need to log every trade, track the outcomes, and review them consistently. Most traders skip this step, which is why most traders never improve. But if you commit to it, you'll build a feedback loop that separates you from the majority. Here's your takeaway. Your metrics are the verdict. They prove whether your rules are edge or emotion, whether you're trading a process or just improvising. If you don't know your expectancy, your MAE, your MFE, and your average risk to reward, then you don't really know your trading. Final thought. Feelings will always lie to you in the moment. Metrics don't. Build your confidence on numbers, not on impulse, and let your stats be the courtroom where your process stands trial.